Well, hey there, YouTube. How you doing? Listen, are you someone who feels as if you're living a life of hell in some dream where this clown called the narcissist is chasing after you, always pursuing you, and the more you try to get away, the less motion you get and the closer they get to you, and they're always inducing fear in your life? Well, if that's you, why don't you follow me on this journey today as we discuss this thing called the Narcissistic Clown and their fear tactics. Alright, today we're going to talk about narcissistic clowns and their fear tactics. Narcissistic clowns and their fear tactics. Okay? Think of the movie, what is it called? It? Yeah, that's your narcissist, a clown. Your narcissist that you're dealing with is like a clown in a dream. You want to run from it, but the more you run, the more energy that you exert, the clown's always chasing you down, trying to induce or invoke fear in you. You know, that's one of the biggest things as it pertains to a narcissist, is their ability to invoke and induce fear in their targets. See, to the narcissist, everything is a movie. It's a big drama to where they're the good guy and everybody else is the bad guy. And they act like clowns in their drama, their theatrical performance, when they want to invite or invoke fear in your life. What a narcissistic clown is. It is a fear-based mongrel that looks to bring tremendous havoc and dysfunction and torment into your life. Now, a narcissist knows its prey. It's been studying not only you, but it's been studying other prey in its life all throughout the day. A narcissist studies prey. That's how they get the advantage. And one of the things that they look for is they look for areas or pockets that fear can be introduced into your life. Now again, this is not just a physical, natural, or behavioral type thing as it pertains to a narcissist. You that have been following me, you know that the narcissist equates to what we commonly refer to as the Jezebel Spirit within the unseen realm. It is insidious, it is demonic, and it is certainly of the devil. But a narcissist knows you, just like the spirit of Jezebel or a demonic spirit knows the points of entry into a person's life. And that knowing of a narcissist, knowing its prey, in most cases codependent type people, they know what works. They know, what your insecurities are. They know the wounds that you have from your past, most likely your childhood. They know the things that will bring fear or incite fear into your life. So they're always looking to push those fear buttons in you. Now their tactics that they use are typically intimidation. They'll use threats that will induce fear in your life. They will threaten or intimidate you by bringing accusations or threats as it pertains to, let's say, your children. Okay, that they will somehow take the children, or if you're not with me any longer, if you leave, your children or our children, matter of fact, a narcissist would probably say my children, will abandon you. You'll never be their mother, or you will never be their father. That can put fear in you. Okay, you can be fearful of abandonment. You can be fearful of rejection, which is what we call the fear of rejection. Perhaps a narcissistic clown will look to induce fear by saying that they will go to social media, or they'll go to your employer, or they'll go to someone in your family and really look to expose you based on the things or the information that you gave them. Remember, I've said previously in other videos that we have that a narcissist will always run reconnaissance missions in your life. They're always probing. They're always trying to get information. And once they find out your secrets, once they find out the things that you've done in life, perhaps some bad behaviors, or perhaps some things that you most likely regret today that you did. Once they get that information, they will use more often than not this information against you in the form of a threat or intimidating you. They will threaten going to your employer and begin to provide information like somehow you're a bad mother or you're a deadbeat dad or something along those lines that you really don't want to get out to your employer. They will even threaten, just the mere threat of going to your employer will in many cases bring fear into your life. And they bank on that. They bank on the fact that you will be fearful. They'll threaten areas of finances, money, that they're going to take all the money, or they're going to close your credit cards, or they're going to remove your name from the checking account, or they're going to take some asset from you, or you must give them the assets, a tremendous amount of money or whatever it may be. And they'll threaten you by saying that somehow if you don't do that, if you don't comply to the narcissistic clown, that something bad is going to happen to you. Just saying that it can bring fear. I know people that just an open-ended statement like "you better watch your back" brings fear. Fear of what? Fear of retaliation, fear of physical harm, fear of emotional abuse, fear of family harm, fear of, I've heard of narcissists that have threatened to do something to an animal, like a dog or a cat, take the dog, or perhaps something worse. So again, these are all tactics. Many times they'll go to your family and say that they're going to talk to your family members, and I'm going to tell your mother the truth, or I'm going to expose to your uncle, who you truly are, and so on. But at the end of the day, it's all about bringing fear in your life that you will not have peace. Remember, the main component of a narcissist is their ability to control. They want control. They want to control you. And they will look to steal your peace by controlling you. But how do they really do that? Well, it's because they're able to bring about this fear. And of course, the Word of God says that fear brings torment. So if you're being tormented by the narcissist, it's most definitely because there is an avenue of fear that they've been able to go down by probing your life and finding out just exactly what you're fearful of. So these narcissistic clowns, they play these Jedi mind tricks. They manipulate, mind manipulation, gaslighting techniques, and so on. All of this is designed to play on your emotions. Remember, fear is an emotion, okay? So if they can get you in fear, or to operate out of fearful emotions, worry, obviously stress is going to be introduced, anxiety, and so on. What are you going to do? Well, you're not going to be thinking rationally. You're going to be thinking more emotionally. And when you think emotionally without any rational thought to it, or discernment from a spiritual dynamic, you're most likely going to make decisions that are in favor of the narcissist. Compliance. There may be so much fear of going to court. I think that's another one that a narcissistic clown will use, is threatening you and saying, you know what, I'll just take it to court. And here you are, you may not have a lot of money, maybe you don't have a lot of assets, or perhaps you're in fear of losing money and losing assets, or again, this information getting to your job that now you have to go to court. Those type of threats induce fear. And when that happens, you may make a decision where you simply say, you know what, I'll tell you what, you can have everything, you can have the kids, You can take them, you can see them, you can have the money, you can have the house, you can have the boat, you can have the yacht, you can have the RV, you can have the inheritance, you can have everything. Essentially, this fear is designed to simply wear you down. Okay, and once it wears you down, gets you weary, gets you fatigued, and you're all stressed out, you just don't want to go down that path. Okay, no one wants to be chased down by the narcissistic clown, but that's exactly what they do. They want to bring about, through intimidation, domination, control, and manipulation, a tremendous amount of fear in your life. For what reason? Well, so that they can break down your emotions and have you hyper-focused emotionally. You're emotionally attached to the fear. This is why we have to help people in the area of fear. Fear can be dealt with properly. And again, we just want to point this out today to you, that narcissists are really clowns. Again, just like that dream of a clown chasing you, and you're running and you're running and you're running, you're trying to get away, and the more energy you exert, you really just feel as though you're just not gaining any traction or any ground, and that clown is right behind you, ready to grab you or put a dagger in you or whatever. That is the narcissist. But I'm here to tell you that all of this can be dealt with appropriately. The main thing is that you renew your mind, that your emotions become stabilized, you discover who you really are, and really strip the narcissist of any power that has been given to them. Remember, a narcissist in and of himself or herself does not have the ability to control you. You have to relinquish control. Don't get me wrong, they're good at their game, and yes, they have many, many Jedi mind tricks, but once we work with people in our coaching, our narcissistic coaching, we help people to begin to shut the doors and manage these situations and ultimately get themselves free from the narcissistic clown. So I hope that this discussion helped you all a little bit to better understand what it is that you're going through. Yes, your narcissist is a clown. He's a joker, but it's a joker and a clown designed to induce fear. Don't be fearful. You have more power than you think. And if you'd like to know more, go to our website, icanadvance.com. Again, that's icanadvance.com. Check out our coaching specifically in the area of narcissism and deliverance and freedom, and we'll be certain to get you the help that you need. We'll walk with you the entire way to help you get free from narcissistic abuse. Hey, please hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not a subscriber already. We're going to be putting more videos out there. We haven't been out here for a little bit for different reasons. We're going to put many, many more videos on narcissism as well as the Jezebel Spirit to help you all, because we've seen your emails and your text messages and your comments that you want more. We'll do that, but please subscribe and go ahead and share this video with others. All right, talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.